Hey Hipper, it's Deanne Love here, and this is kind of like a strength building session, but it's also a look at weaves and how we can work on some foundation weaves and move into twin weaving. It's pretty fun. So grab your hoop of any size that works for you, and if you do want to try the twin training, then 2 hoops, same size, same weight, if you've got it. And if not, then you can practice these ones. We're going to start with forwards weave. This is an interactive video, so if you don't have your hoop, just pretend. So we're going to start with the forwards weave on the right hand side. And let's try 4 weaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left side. Drop the hoop down and crisscross over. It's okay if it feels a bit wonky on the opposite side, or if this is new for you, you will get stronger. 1, drop it down. 2, 3, 4. Now let's try a reverse weave. A reverse weave is, instead of your pointer finger and your thumb going forwards, it's your pinky finger going up and back. The whole time you're thinking about train tracks, so like you're in a corridor or a tunnel, and the hoop is going to be in the vertical plane on the right plane and then the left plane. So reverse weave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite hand, reverse weave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's practice forwards to backwards. We're going to do a break in between. So we start with a forwards weave. I'm going to start in my right hand. My hoop is down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the hoop is on my left side. I'm going to use my left hand to stop the hoop's momentum, break, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that seamlessly with the break. Ready? 1, 2, 3, break on 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Getting stronger and more fluid with each weave. Second hand, forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break. Up and back. 1, 2. If you're being challenged by this, just remember those train tracks, like you're painting lines either side of you with the base or the outside of your hoop. Now let's try that again. Forwards. 2, 3, 4. Break, send it back, up and back. 3 and 4. Okay, now let's go for side weaves, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. We're going to have the hand on top, and you want to make sure that your elbow is out to the side. So now what we're doing is we're working in the front and the back planes. When we were working on the left and the right plane, the elbow was going to be kind of in front of the chest or in front of the shoulder. But now, to work really seamlessly on the front and back planes, you want your elbow to be out to the side. And for this particular weave, we can start low, and we're going to lead with our thumb. So it's going out and down the back, front, back. Give that a little go, opening up through the shoulder, releasing through the wrist. Okay, let's begin. 4 weaves, going with the thumb out. I'm using my right hand, elbow out to the side, open up through the front of the shoulder. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring the hoop to the front, and now onto the opposite side. So again, just set yourself up, opening through the front of the shoulder. If there's too much movement or twisting, or there's too much movement in the elbow or the arm or the body, then the hoop is going to get a little wonky. So what we really want to do is set the posture up nice and tall, not too rigid, but not too loose. And again, the thumb is going to go out and down towards your booty. So just a little practice here before we do our 4. It can feel different on both sides. There's a reason why we're doing this. Okay, so you ready? Let's go. 1, back and front plane, 3 and 4. Let's go back by passing to the first hand. Let's see if it feels a little different now, a little bit more open. 3 and 4. Drop it into that back plane. Pass to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're going to try, instead of leading with our thumb out, we're going to take our armpit open a little bit more and the elbow up, and it's almost like we're weaving above the crown of our head. So this time it is my pinky leading. Now, if I turn towards my arm, this would be a reverse weave. And the first one that we did would be a forwards weave. So if that helps you to understand the motion or the pathway of the hoop, then you can set that up. I'll show you that one more time. So if I am facing, it's in my right arm. If I'm facing my right arm and I do a forwards weave, if I keep my elbow there and I turn, we're doing that first side weave. Now, if I face towards my arm and I'm doing a reverse weave, if I keep my elbow pointing towards that side of the room and then I turn, if I take my wrist a little higher, it's the reverse weave. So let's see if we can try it there. Sometimes it can be hard to start, so if you need to be in motion, please do that. And let's try 4. Take the wrist to the crown of the head. 2, 3, and 4. Now let's set it up on the second side. So again, if we were going forwards weave, we keep the elbow facing that side of the room, but we turn and we start to drop the hoop in the back and the front plane. Then we're doing this side weave. Notice if the elbow and the shoulder and the wrist has too much movement, it will be hard to keep those planes really neat. So let the weight of the hoop drop into the back and the front and the back and the front. Take your time. Use your breath, find your rhythm. Again, if we're going a reverse weave and we turn, we can get a little, see, it happens. It can make our brains feel a little crazy. I love it, these new pathways of movement. Drop the hoop down. Remember, at no time do you want to put any stress or strain. So if you are feeling a little bit of tension, then give yourself some time. Give yourself some time. That was a bit of a brain buster and a body groover. Okay, it is time to grab 2 hoops if you have it. If you don't, then we're going to go through those motions again, but with 2 hoops, so you can just do on one side and then on the other, so that you're building up strength awareness and new pathways. So I am going to have the right hoop is my green, the left hoop is my orange. Remember that we did forwards weave, forwards weave. Let's try a 2-beat weave with 2 hoops. You're going to choose one hoop goes first and the second hoop is going to chase it. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then continuously. And what we are doing is that exact motion. Forwards weave with the right, forwards weave with the left. And then we choose one arm that feels better. Try both to go first. For me, that's going to be the right, and then the left is going to chase. So when the right is out in front, the left crosses over. And it's the exact same rules apply. And if you would like to give yourself a new pathway, if you are starting with your right, start with your left and see what happens. If it takes a little while to sink in, sink up, then give yourself that space. Okay, rolling the shoulders back and open. Let's try this from forward spin with both hands. So elbows in, fingers point out. If your fingers point in, your hoops are going to point in. So give yourself some time to practice having your palms nice and flat. Forward spin. And now for this one, it's all about the timing. You're going to squeeze the hoop that you want to go first, and then the hoop that you want to go second. So we go squeeze, squeeze into the weave. When you're ready, you're going to take your elbows back to the side of your ribs and bounce to push the hoops forward. So give that a little practice. Forward spin. Squeeze, weave, squeeze, weave. And bounce. How does that feel? Okay, now let's practice 2 at the front. And we're going to start with the forwards weave on both sides. So the hoop that is forward at the front, for me that's my green right hoop. I'm going to do 1 weave and then take it to the back. Now my orange and my left is forward. 1 weave, take it to the back. Let's try that 4 times on each side. Right, left, elbow out, shoulder open. 3, 3, give yourself some time, loosen through the grip. 4 and 4. This time, if you're feeling ready, the next time your hoop, your first hoop, for me that's going to be my right hoop, is behind, your second hoop is going to start the weave. Now notice that the stance needs to be very open. So you want to have your elbows out from your wrist, not too much higher, not too much lower, but open, and allow the grip on your hoop to be loose so that you can manipulate your hoop forwards and backwards, getting the timing. When your first hoop is behind you, go. So 1 in front, 1 behind. 1 in front, 1 behind. Just see how you go. Start as many times as you like. When it's down behind, go. Opening your chest, opening your heart. And anytime that you need to, going back to right weave, stop. Left weave, stop. Right, left, right and left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Amazing. Okay, we're going to do one more. This time you're going to, just for this one, you can choose the direction that you felt most fluid in with the reverse weave on the side. So for me, that's my right. And I'm going to put my right hoop forward and my left hoop back, and we're going to just rock. So we're going to create this vesica, which is this shape where the 2 hoops overlap and we have this eye or this yoni in the middle of all creation. Sacred geometry in flow. The next time that you feel ready, only if you're feeling warmed up, releasing the grip, not so tight on your hoop, you're going to take your wrist above your head. Your elbows will be bent around your ears, and you're going to be moving in the same motion. 1, 2. 1, 2. You'll see your right, then your left. Drop down in front, behind. In front, behind. For some people, it can help to be in a mirror. It can help to record yourself. It can help to just find the motion. Find the direction that feels best for you. Remember the elbows are out to the side. Wrists are loose, grip is loose. Okay, if you're feeling it, just a little bit more practice here, some playtime. Forwards weave with twins. Opposite direction weave. I believe sometimes called butterfly, and waterfall. It's been so long, I should remember them. I'll find out the names. And at any time, relaxing and going back to forwards weave, backwards weave, side weave from forwards, side weave, reverse, taking the arm up if that feels a little bit better. My arms are feeling completely, absolutely, and totally warmed up and ready for my hoop practice. I hope that this little session of weaves was really insightful for you. Make sure that you give yourself lots of love, and you can start to incorporate weaves a little bit more into your beautiful hoop flow. Big hoop love from me to you. Mwah.